Utopioca? Huh? So this is kind of a fun level. We're going to start with blue ball. So it's trippy, so I'll explain what happens. Like right now we're bounded by red lines, okay? So we're going to bounded by red lines, we're going to fall down, and then we're bounded by blue lines. Creepy. And if we go this way, of course, we'll be bounded by yellow lines, because we're just scrolling the screen around. See, it's just happening. So this game kind of plays with the idea of rules. Like, every area of this level has a new set of rules, and learning the set of, learning how the rules works is part of the puzzle. And of course, the last area here, we're bounded by purple lines. Actually, I don't think I wanted to use the blue ball at all. It'll be easier with the green ball, I think. So yeah, this first screen is just kind of your introduction. Like, when you first get here, everything's overlapping, but when you know what to look for, it's actually very easy because your brain can just like tell your eyes to focus on like just the purple parts on this screen, and the rest of it just fades into the background. That's a very clever graphical trick. Thanks, tutorial bug. Yeah, pressing the spacebar is how you commit ball aside, and sometimes that is a helpful trick, like it will be right here. So on this screen, we're bound by red, and that's it. Everything else is solid, but that's bad. We don't want everything else to be solid, because we need to get up top there. Why do we need to get up top there? Because if we go down to the bottom here, we can't bounce high enough to make it. The trick is, there are 3 colors of platform on this screen. There are blue ones, purple ones, and gray ones. You see them now that I pointed them out. So we gotta take the iron ball, which can interact with the gray ones, but bounce through the purple and blue. I only took a little bit of LSD before starting this game. So now, I can roll over here. Beautiful! Now we need the purple ball. And because we can't go back now, because we're bounded by blue walls, now we can make our way down and around. And the purple guy can go up through the same passage as the gray guy just did. There's not a green guy. Green guy couldn't do anything in this room. Come on, get up there. There we go. And now we can continue on the level. Aw, yeah. Can I get high enough just from right here? Yeah, I'm fine. Let's make sure not to miss that, though. I want the iron ball here, actually. The iron ball's low bouncing is good in this section. So, this section you can see, all the stuff on the left is invisible, but it mirrors the stuff on the right. Like these blue squares, like dropping a toaster in a bathtub. Same outcome, electrocution. So, just be careful, that's all. And we made it. And it's good, because we need the gray one here anyway. You see there's a purple wall there we couldn't get through. Wah! So what are we gonna need next? I think purple is next. Yeah, let's take the purple ball back out. That's what I wanted to do, is get electrocuted. I've never bounced quite like that. I wonder how difficult that is. I'm gonna try that one more time before I give up on it. No, that's too difficult. We're going to go around the long way. I say the long way. It's like right there, but I've just never done that before. I didn't even know it was possible. I don't even think I need to bounce here. I think I just red ball over. Yeah. And that's the trick. Like, this is a level where it's teaching you have to like gain control over your balls a little better. You can't just bounce to the next platform, because it's not a game about bouncing. It's about game of keeping control and learning the finer points of the control. This is like the first level in the game where it's really required. Says Brickroad as he screws this up over and over and over again. See, that's how I use a little bounce to get over there. I think it's just easier if you use a little bounce. And then right here we're going to have to. Yeah, and then right here we're going to have to again. And I think I want to go up top, maybe? I can't get up top, can I? Yes, I can. Yeah, we're good. Oh, but up top was wrong. And you see, you can't bring the blue ball here, because first of all, you couldn't... I mean, you could from From that save point, you can bounce down to the little blue platform. Jesus Christ! I'll just show you. You can take the blue platform right here, and then, yeah, you know, you just take him over, and, yep, whoop, I skipped the level, except no, I didn't. There's a blue wall there, and I suck. We'll do the purple section again. You guys were not getting tired of the purple section, were you? I hope not. Because that's what we're doing today, is purple section. Purple section for days, yo! It takes a very, very light touch to get the ball moving to the left or to the right. A very light touch. That's why I'm more comfortable with the controllers than the keyboard. I'm sure the first time I played this game it was on a keyboard, but now Joy to Key exists, and it's much better. Ooh, I almost ate it right there. Good old Spiral Tail Alien Monster Yoga Boy. Remember the Spiral Tail, that's going to be interesting. Now we've got Yoga Ball. And just like Dulcime, and this is why it's called the Yoga Ball. I didn't know that at the time, but I do now. It makes perfect sense. You know how Dulcime in Street Fighter has those kind of floaty jumps? That's how the Yoga Ball is. And it's a totally different physics set from the other balls we're used to. So Yoga Ball is kind of good. That's not why we need to use the Yoga Ball, though. I didn't want the glass ball here. Smash. We need you, brother. I think, like, you need the green ball to do this section unless you use a glitch. There's a very well-known glitch in this game where the glass ball can be used infinitely. It doesn't shatter if you land right on the corner of a platform. Either the inside corner like this, or the outside corner like right here. The glass ball won't shatter. So if you watch a speedrun of this game, you'll see they use that to their benefit and use the glass ball just everywhere. Hey look, it's little Spiral Tail Yoga Boy again. That's a clue, like, right? Because this is not a save point. See? What? That's not a save point. I wonder what that is. But it turned green when I landed in it. So, we're learning something. What the hell was that thing? Well, little Spiral Tail Yoga Ball is our hint. We need to drop the Yoga Ball there to turn it purple instead of green. And that's how you solve the puzzle. I'm sorry. Spoiler warning, if you didn't want to know how to solve that puzzle, don't click a Let's Play of this game. I need to get up here. So, this... Why can't I do the simple things in this game tonight? Why can't I? There we go. So, Within a Deep Forest, I guess, was one of the first, like, indie games. Like, one of the first, hey, I'm a guy on the internet and I made a game, why don't you try and play it? That really struck me as being legitimate. And I said that as soon as I got to the cheese level. Yoga Ball's good on the cheese level because you really want to be able to control where you're going. You can do this level with the speed ball. Look at that little path down there. There's like 3 blocks of path down there. I'll bet we won't ever see that again though. So you can definitely do this level with the speed ball if you wanted and go really fast, but the Yoga Ball is where it's designed to be used. And this is one of the reasons this game is so good, because the replayability on it is amazing. Like, let's get over this guy. When you first go through the game, you kind of use the balls you're supposed to use in the areas where you're supposed to use them, right? It's kind of like Super Metroid in that regard. But here's what happens. When you replay the game, you realize, wait a minute, I could go through that section with this other ball and save some time, or just experience it in a new way. And that kind of becomes the game's mantra as you go on. I, of course, know exactly where to land in this whole area, so I'm not going to make a lot of mistakes, except, oh, I got cheesed. Oh, you know, there's a save point over there I didn't hit. Let's go hit that. Up, please. Like, the green ball gets blown very, very far by those fans, where the Yoga Ball was less affected by them. You can do this level with the green ball easily. Oh, I guess there wasn't a save point up there. Not a problem. We'll just do this. There we go. Now I got a save point. It's also possible to skip this level entirely. Unless you're going for a 100% game, you don't have to play this level. I screwed this up. Oh, I'm cheesed again. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm cheesed. I don't remember which balls get skipped in the speedrun of this. I'm pretty sure the speed ball gets skipped. They don't do the hover level. I think Yoga Ball gets skipped. which means the material we get here, I think is the rubber ball, also gets skipped. They use the glass ball a lot, use that glass ball glitch to do a lot of things. Okay, so we're done with the surface of the lunar level. Now we're going to go down to, oh, yes, into the depths of the lunar level. But we got to make sure we don't get fanned right here. You're supposed to do this with the iron ball, I think, but if you're good, you can get it with the speed ball. Don't cheese me, bro! Let me up. There we go. If you land right in that crevice while holding down your red button, you can just sneak right by that fan. Nicely done. Oops. Up, please. There we go. Yeah. So, because Within a Deep Forest and Knit Stories and Cave Story, I want to keep mentioning those two games, because really those three games around that time, like, I put probably 20 or 30 hours into this game, and then Cave Story, and then Knit Stories, probably even more than that, just because there was so much great user-created content for that. Like, you played the little campaigns that came along with Knit Stories, but there was also, like, tons of user-created content, which was great. So I probably put closer to 100 hours, or maybe even more, into Knit Stories over the years. And I had real games sitting on the shelf at the time. What came out around that time? Probably Metal Gear Solid 3 came out, Morrowind. I probably played a lot of Morrowind back in the days. I had my GameCube, too, at that time, so I was playing whatever came out on GameCube. Metroid Prime 4, whatever the hell. Let me over here! Thank you. The red button is a little less effective on the yoga ball because it's so floaty. So that jump there, yeah, you can use your red button to go over to the left over there against that wall, but if you're moving at full speed, even with the red button, yoga ball will still bounce off. Secret area. It's not a secret area. It's actually required to come down here. Everything up there is just a red herring. So, that's what struck me as so memorable about these three games, this and Knit Stories and Cave Story, was that, my goodness, I'm putting 30 hours or more into this free internet game that some guy made, and that's about how much time I would usually put into a AAA game that was made by hundreds of people. That I paid $50 for. And it was that realization that was like, well, maybe gaming will be okay. Maybe it's okay that, you know, they're not making Mega Man games the way I like them anymore. Maybe it's okay that every Zelda from now on is going to be fetch quests and mini games until, you know, the cows come home. Because I kind of realize that there will always be people who will make games like this. I mean, I'm no stranger to the AAA titles. I mean, you guys know that, especially if you watch my streams. I do play the occasional AAA game. I'm still, you know, 100% down for some Metal Gear Solid, some Final Fantasy, you know how it is. But, can I get over there like that? Yes, beautiful. But that's why I consider this game to be important to my gaming development, which is, again, has always been the theme of this YouTube channel, is the games I grew up with and the games that caused me to love the games that I love today. Here's this little path that I said would be totally useless later. It wasn't useless, go figure. So, it's weird for me to think that, though. It's weird for me to think that a game that came out after I graduated high school, which was in 2000, that's how old I am. I've got people watching this video who were not alive when I graduated high school. I'm so old. I need a Pepsi, guys. I need to cheer myself up after that. I gotta... I'm sorry. I just needed to caffeinate very quickly there. No, my back hurts. I think about how old I am, and then my back starts hurting every time. So, but yeah, it is weird for me to think about, well, you know, there are games in 2000, 2001, and that time period that similarly, you know, contributed to how I play games now. So, it's really one of the reasons I wanted to share this game with you, and I probably should have done much, much sooner.